trying to provide them in the best possible care, comprehensive health care that we can deliver. Still out in the community, there are a lot of challenges, that we experience. Someone said, we need people to fill the gap. Volunteering is the ultimate exercise in democracy, it was said. You vote in elections once a year, but when you volunteer yourself, you vote every day about the kind of community you want to live in. We want to salute the volunteers in the Zablocki Hospital for their time and efforts outside of these walls. And I'd like to give them all a hand of applause. Dr. King said, "The good neighbor looks beyond the external accidents and discerns the inner qualities that make all men human and therefore brothers." This year, one of our employees has gone above and beyond giving of himself to a point of real sacrifice. He volunteered by giving end-of-life care to a former neighbor. His name is Constantino Dean Mantzavrakos. Dean says, at first, the guy was just a neighbor at our new home and the first person to introduce himself to us. Later, he moved away, but he kept in touch as a friend. In June of 2015, we learned that he had stage 4 cancer. When I went to visit him, he was much thinner and already on morphine. From the beginning of my visits, he counted on me. He asked me to go to the store for him, and I bought groceries and other necessities. I knew he was really sick. Something in me clicked, and I knew I needed to be there for him. It seemed like he had no one. He had an ex-wife, no kids, no siblings, so it was basically true. He was alone. At a certain point, he suffered from a fall and developed heart problems. I ended up taking care of him daily after work. He gave me a key to his home, and I bought, cooked, and paid bills, even cleaned for him. He got to a point when he wouldn't even look at himself in the mirror. But no matter how much pain he was in, he always appreciated my visits and everything that I did for him. Dino says, when he was actively dying, I arranged care to keep him in his home. And days before he died, his last words to me were, "I love you, Dino. You are my best friend. It is time for me to die." When they removed him from his home at the end, his family wasn't there, but I was there, trying to preserve his dignity in the end. He says, "This is Dino. I never tried as hard at anything in my life as I did for him. I felt honored to be a part of his final journey." Winston Churchill said, "You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give." Please join me in recognizing Mr. Dean Mantzavrakos. As a part of this award, it used to be called the Drum Major Award, which was out of the Dr. King sermon, The Drum Major Instinct, but now it's just the Presidential Volunteer Service Award. Mr. Mantzavrakos will receive an official President's Volunteer Service Award lapel pin, a personalized certificate of achievement, a congratulatory letter from the President of the United States, and I guess I would say you are the person who has won this award, and I salute you. Let me get to you. Well, I guess It says, Constantino Mantzavrakos, congratulations on receiving the President's Volunteer Service Award, and thank you for helping to address the most pressing needs in your community and our country. In my inaugural address, I stated that we need a new era of responsibility, a recognition on the part of every American that we have duties to ourselves, our nation, and the world. These are duties that we do not grudgingly, but rather seize gladly. Firm in the knowledge that there is nothing so satisfying as the spirit of giving on a difficult task. Your volunteer service demonstrates the kind of commitment to your community that moves America a step closer to a great promise. While government can open more opportunities for us to serve our communities, it is up to each of us to seize those opportunities. Thank you for your devotion to service and for doing all you can to shape a better tomorrow for our great nation. Barack Obama.